Value, as it's now talked about in healthcare, is often very disconnected from the patient world, the patient advocacy community, and we need to change that. And I think often people try to oversimplify value. They think that we can come to just, one score or one number or one definition of value. Well, if there's going to be just one definition of value, it should be mine as the patient. But I'm willing to submit that we can talk about a few different ways to think about it, but those need to be very transparent and those need to be very clear at what level we're talking about in the individual, population, or national societal level. One of the things that patients and patient advocates need to watch out for when they're working in the value field or value assessment field is what's called a QALY, or Quality Adjusted Life Year. It's based on the premise of the perfectly healthy person, which means that as a patient, you're automatically less. You're going to be less every time. And God forbid you have multiple conditions, because then you'll be what's worth less than less. I'm not an economist, but I don't think it turns out to our advantage. So certainly for someone like me, perhaps like you, living with multiple conditions, it may never come out worthwhile on a mathematical formula to treat us for anything, because according to equality, we're just not worth it. How can we ever win? So equality is something that I think is particularly pernicious in the value framework world, and as CMS and Veterans Affairs and others threaten to use this as part of their calculations, I think patient advocates need to be upfront in saying no, saying this is not how you measure our value as people, as citizens, as family members, as members of the community, as contributing members of society. We just need to say no to the QALY. The value for an individual is very personal, and the mathematicians often say, well, it's impossible to integrate into any workable formula. So as a patient advocate, it's our responsibility to help present those individual preferences in a way that can be incorporated into various assessment tools.